I brought my baby. Since my baby is 14, I brought my fake baby, my pretend baby. And in home ec class a long time ago when I was in school, we had to carry a bag of flour around to pretend to be a mom. So I'm not a pretend mom, I'm a real mom, but I do have a pretend baby. So I can kind of show you some options and things to do with your babies while we're here at yoga. So what we want to start with, Mia brought a special gift for each of you. And we're going to start with a little bit of aromatherapy. And so while the babies are doing aromatherapy, we're going to teach moms some breath work. So, and you're welcome to join in, Dawn, if anybody isn't still coming in. Go ahead and grab your mat and pull on up into the circle. And if anybody comes in late, we can get them signed in. So we're just going to kind of bring our circle in so everyone's kind of facing the center, and babies are going to be in the middle of us. So Mia has a little sprig of herbs for you. She's going to come and pass those out for each of you, and you can let the baby smell them. And as you let baby smell stuff, then you can also focus on teaching your baby to take big breaths. So Mia, I'm going to let you go ahead and explain how to do this when you're breathing with the baby. Just let them breathe with the lavender.
Here are your lavender sprigs. And then you should be able just to have a little bit,
you can smell it. She said, yeah, you have to smell it. Oh,
there you go. And then concentrating on the inhale.
Nice. And Mom, you can smell it too. Just rub it a little with your fingers and just take a big breath in.
You might have enough for us.
Yep, we have enough for everybody.
Yeah. And just
I can smell it from over here.
Breathing in. Oh, you can actually plant that one. And then concentrate on the breath as you breathe in.
Smell it?
Breathe in.
And then if you want to rub it a little bit, just kind of get those oils.
And then
she can smell it.
Oh,
yes, John.
Here. And this will go with your bow, huh? This will go with your bow.
So Mom says, as we're passing out the lavender, you can take a little piece of it, and then as your baby kind of plays with the lavender, you can just inhale, take a big breath in to all the way to the fullest part of your breath. And then as you exhale out through your nose, completely exhaling. So Dawn has been practicing yoga with you for a long time, so she's going to demo our breath as she's sitting here breathing. You can just kind of join in with her as long as your baby is occupied. I'd like you to focus on your own breath. So just let baby do their thing, and go ahead and close your eyes or just take a soft gaze and breathe all the way into the fullest part of your lungs, pausing at the top. And exhaling everything out all the way to the bottom of your lungs, pausing at the bottom. Does it smell good? So deep breath in all the way to the fullest part of your lungs. Pause at the top of your breath. And exhaling everything out. Thank you. So as you use your lavender, you can use your lavender under your nose as you're breathing in. Pausing. Take your belly and let your belly be nice and full, and then exhale, belly by the spine. And do that a couple more times. Inhale all the way to the fullest part of your breath. Pausing at the top. Big full inhale, moms. And exhale, belly by the spine, squeezing all the breath out. Good. I'd like you to focus on your own breath for a few more breaths, knowing your baby is totally safe and totally fine. Take a few breaths for yourself. Inhaling all the way. Pause. And exhale. Let's do one more big inhale all the way to the top of our breath. And exhale. Good. Nice work. So this is just an equal ratio breath, and you can do this anytime you want to just relax. You can remind yourself of the lavender. You can actually dry this and just use it anytime. You can use it in your bath. So I encourage you to maybe just in a couple days after it gets dry, strip it off, throw it in your bathtub, give yourself a nice hot bath, put some Epsom salts in there. So it's really, really important for moms, especially new moms, to practice self-care. So how many of you like to take a bath?
Shower is
A shower is convenient, exactly. You know, the truth be told, it's quicker to just jump in the shower, but treat yourself to a bath. If you have access to a bathtub, please take that time. If you don't have access to a bathtub, see if you can find somebody to watch baby so you can take a long, luxurious shower. And then at the end, take some olive oil or some sunflower oil and rub your whole body down. And then rub down baby. And that's something that you can do. You can utilize your essential oils and mix a little bit of it. There's a really great blend by Young Living. It's a baby blend. It was one of my favorites. And you can utilize that and just give your baby a massage, give yourself a massage. So those are things that you can do just to kind of keep yourself more present, less stressed, and more relaxed. And as we all know, as a mother, the less stressed we are, the less reactive we are. And you know, with these little tiny creatures, it's crazy because they can get us so riled up. You know, but they're tiny little creatures, you know, they're tiny little humans, you know, how can they get us so riled up? And, you know, my 14-year-old's real good at it. So, you know, they perfect that art as the teens come, you know. They're real good at pushing those buttons. So when you train yourself now to be able to have access and tools to step out and letting those buttons be pushed, then would you not agree that's a helpful thing for you and your baby? So, okay. You can let your baby play with the lavender. It's clean, it's organic. So next we're going to just do a little bit of sound therapy. Hey, Juma. You want something fun?
I have good idea and bad.
Look what I have.
Yeah, she started doing that.
Your raisins right there, yeah. It's still right there.
I don't know whose raisin that is.
Oh, really? Okay. Why did we hide that? At least it was food. My son used to pick legs off of spiders, and I catch him eating them. I'm like, oh! The funny thing is he would pick legs off. I'm like, what? Crazy. Okay, so here's some maracas. I'm going to pass these out. Thank you, thank you. And so we can just do a little sound therapy. You can find a rhythm for your baby, or your baby might find their own rhythm. Oh, yeah. He went. It's a little bitter, but it's good for you. It's good for you. It's safe to eat. Lavender, when it's internalized, is good for healing the organs, and so there's a lot of benefits to even eating it.
I don't know.
I'm not sure about it. Okay, all right.
I have like 6 things to eat up at the same time. Wow.
Yes, right. So we're just gonna shake, shake, shake. So babies, shake, 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 shake. She makes some noise. Oh, she's holding on to their head. Put it down for her. She did that herself.
She did the other way. Did she like
It makes sound either way. Good job, Miss Sula. Shake, 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 shake. Oh, yay! That's exciting. Good job. And her name again? Allie. Morgan.
Matisse.
And Matisse. Okay. Well, everybody seems to like their shaker. Good. So one thing you can do is, if you want to take the baby's hand and shake it, just kind of hit the ground, and we'll try to make a rhythm. So everyone kind of hit it in a rhythm, and just see if they respond to letting that rhythm really on the ground. When you really tap into the ground, it's very grounding, especially when your child's really hyper or anxious. Just use that grounding rhythm. There we go. Oh, yeah, you're going to get on the ground. That's even better. Get your belly on the ground.
Oh, yeah, she's doing crocodile right now.
Yeah. Yeah, good job. Good. Oh, you're going to do it too. Can you hit your shaker? Can you take your shaker? Shake. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Oh. Good job. Oh, yes, ma'am. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good job. Quiet. Yeah, good job. Y'all are such good babies. Okay, we're going to take and do a little bit of sound with some of the different sound tools we have. So, babies, we have a sound. This is a nice sound. It makes a very large vibration once it gets going. So we'll see what they do when they hear this. They were captivated. So this one makes a different sound, and it is also really loud. Ready? So these are little tiny bells. These are tiny bells. Ready? You like that one? What's that? You hear the bell? And we have one more big one. This one's loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Do you like that one? I know, it's cool, huh? Hi. You like that one, don't you? That must be her favorite.
Oh, and there it is.
Thank you. Right? Thank you. Okay.
And he's all in the lavender.
Yeah, you like it. It would be good for teething too. He might. Is he ready to
right now?
teeth? Oh, this is perfect. Yeah. You can get those, those little deals that you can put fruit in that have those little mesh around them, and you can put some of the herbs in there too.
Really?
Yeah.
I have rosemary and basil. I don't have lavender at home.
Yeah, lavender is lavender is great for pretty much anything.
Right.
Any kind of skin condition, any kind of ailment on your skin, for sure.
My husband has eczema, so you would rub the oil or
I would get the essential oil and mix it with something, so it's with the eczema, it's going to give you a little bit more moisture. So you can use coconut oil, sunflower oil, olive oil, and just mix the lavender into it, and then just rub it into the skin.
Okay.
And make sure you're using a good pharmaceutical grade, because there's a lot of fake ones out there that have a bunch of stuff that's not real pure.
Right.
So you want to make sure it's from a pure
And
source.
actually with that lavender, what I do is I just put it in water and take the oil and I mix just a little bit out of it, but then you have like a lavender water and you can mix it with different things too because it gives your hydration.
Really?
And you can even use it on a cotton ball, like for your face.
Because we use coconut oil every day.
Oh yeah, I do too. Yeah,
All
for
over.
sure.
Right after we get out of the shower, right here.
Good, yeah, and just mixing a little bit of the essential oils in there too gives you a little bit of that self-love.
Yeah.
And for baby too.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So we're going to do a couple poses with the baby. We're going to do first, go ahead and take your baby and we're going to hold baby. They can have their shaker, that's totally fine. And we're just going to stand up with the baby. And you're just going to hold your baby however is comfortable. And we're going to just come onto our mat and we're going to step back into Warrior One. Just kind of holding your baby close to you, step your right foot back. And then if you want to give your arms a little bit more workout, you can bring your baby up a little higher. Just take a few breaths here. Let your toes be loose on the ground and just breathe in and out through the nose. Yay! This is open the hips. Turn your back foot out a little bit more and bring your baby to center, still right over your pelvis in the middle of your body. So make sure your baby's weight is centered. And then bring your elbows out if you can, just kind of widening your stance, widening your legs, widening your arms. Focus on kind of squeezing the shoulder blades together. If you want, you can also take and set baby on your thigh. And just kind of holding baby there on your hip. And we'll just turn to the left. Sending our gaze view up to the left. A couple breaths here. In and out through the nose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's bring baby back to middle. We're going to turn the heels in, toes out, and come into goddess pose. So this is Malasana, toes are wide. And just let the heels drop down. Just hold the baby in the middle of your body so you're not off center. And just sink down a little bit deeper. Good, take a deeper stance there. Oh no, where'd your rattle go? And just sinking down. If you want to take a little bit of a workout, you can bring your baby out. And then in. And just use your breath. Good, yeah, a couple breaths there. Keep in your goddess squat. You can move baby out and in. Or two. And one. Good. Your mat. This time we're stepping the left foot back. I know this game. I know that game. I know that game. You little trickster. You want it? Alright, so left foot back. Warrior one. So the stance is not quite as big as it is for warrior two. The front toes are just going to face the top of your mat. The back toes are going to face kind of about 10 o'clock. And then just bring your baby kind of onto your front hip and just sink down. And again, if you want to make it a little bit deeper, you can bring baby up a little higher and work the upper chest and upper lats and back of your shoulders. And just breathing here, a couple of breaths in your warrior. Make sure you use your yogic breath. So no matter what you're doing, moms, you're using your breath, and that's going to help you to still focus. If you want to set baby on your front thigh, you can take a little bit of a deeper stance. I'm just going to use your thigh as a little horsey. Let baby's legs wrap around, either facing forward or back. Couple breaths. In and out through the nose. We're going to turn, bring baby to middle, and widen the shoulders, widen the hips, and bring your back foot a little bit deeper down your mat. Front toe is going to still face the front, so we're in a warrior two stance. Now if you want, again here, you can take and just deepen it a little bit by maybe bringing the baby out and in. Depending on how heavy your baby is, you might do 3 or 5 reps, you might do 10. My baby's not really that heavy, and not very wiggly. And then we're going to go ahead and come into goddess stance. Turn the heels in and the toes out. Sink down into your hips. Good, and as long as they're being good, you can feel free to just do your yoga and set your baby down on your mat, so that's perfect. Now again, if you want to use your arms a little bit, you can either come up and down with baby, or you come out and in. Oh, upside down! I have a baby too! And then you can just come in and out. Just get some movement in your arms, get that blood flowing. Yay! Good, use your breath. And coming back to center. Let's go ahead and step to center. We'll all face the middle, facing each other. Good. Now we're going to come into tree. So Mia, do you want to teach this one? I can teach this one. Baby. Oh, you're going to hold my baby?
Yeah.
You'll be very good.
Thank goodness.
And we can start in tree. What you want to do is take your one foot out, and you're going to go ahead and it's heel to ankle just to get started with, just to find a little bit of balance. And baby. In hand or on floor. There you go. And if baby's being very good on that, then go ahead and take prayer hands. Perfect. find a focal point or a drishti point or a gaze forward. Just a concentration on something that's not moving. As you establish your balance, just like roots of a tree going down to the ground. As we slowly come up, whatever is most comfortable, you can come up to mid-calf, and you can bring your leg up to thigh, if that's more comfortable. Holding that gaze, and holding the balance. Now with baby, it's going to be a little bit hard to bring those limbs up. If baby's on mat, then feel free to go ahead and take limbs up with your arms. If you fall out, just slightly get back in. There you go. Get back in. And everybody's doing yoga in the center now, too. Yeah. Yay! And take a couple of breaths here, always concentrating on your breath, and then ease your foot down. Shaking it out just a little bit. Might get you much better on the floor, too. All right. And then we'll go ahead and try on the other leg. First of all, just establishing the gaze, holding the balance, your heel, starting off to the ankle of the other leg, establishing that gaze. Something fixed with your drishti point, allowing everything around you just to kind of fade out. And then slowly bring your foot up to mid-calf or mid-thigh.
Okay.
And then breathing in. Feeling those roots just going through the ground and centering. Breathing in. Bringing your branches up. You can be a flowing tree today.
It might be windy.
It might be windy today. If you fall out, just go ahead and come back in. Now I wouldn't know how you would do that with a real little one just moving around.
Maybe you can do it. You can also do these poses with this baby in a sling. You know.
And that's what I found when I was Googling last night too, because they had a little sling that was around on the baby as you were going ahead and going with the prayer hands and everything. Perfect.
You want to do low goddess and with or without baby?
The goddess pose?
Low goddess. Yeah.
With baby, because we still have some babies.
If you're holding baby, if not, you can just use your own hands at prayer.
Hands at prayer. You're kind of in a V shape. You got your heels pointed towards each other and your feet, your toes outwards. And then we'll go ahead and you can drop down using your prayer hands into goddess. What you want to do here is make sure that your spine is straight. Kind of bring your hips in just a little bit. And bring it all the way down. There you go. Very good. I have not done that with baby yet. I didn't do well with that with baby. Very good. Give me my lavender. Send your hands together.
If you have baby here, you can just, kind of rest your arms on your legs and you can cradle baby. Your heels will come up. Yeah. If you
I was like, and you can also take your mat and go ahead and use your mat.
You can roll it
right up underneath your heels.
Okay.
And then that just gives you a little bit of balance. There you go.
Now, if you have baby, you can kind of come into a twist. Bring them on to one side and just breathe into your twist. It's really good for your pelvic floor muscles, so use your Kegel exercises here as you're breathing and twisting.
Or baby can be on mat like this.
And if baby's on mat, then you can just twist it. And twist the other way.
That's what I think.
With or without baby, just turning to the side. You can take one hand on the outside of your thigh. You can take prayer hands as well and take a deeper twist like she is over here. Breathe. We'll come back to center. Go ahead and let baby be on your mat. And we're going to come into butterfly. So if you want, you can scoop up baby and bring them into the middle. If they're active, you can let them just play. It's totally fine. If you have baby in the middle of your legs, you can come into butterfly and you can bring baby into butterfly too. So baby speak if baby will be cooperative and do butterfly. They may or may not. And we'll just take a couple breaths here with your feet, their feet. In the nose, out the nose. And then we'll just flap our little legs like a butterfly. Letting our legs flap, adding a little movement.
And a little movement.
Now we'll go ahead and come into a posture on our back. We'll see how this works depending on how the babies are reacting. And we're going to go ahead and take baby onto our belly, just belly to belly. Coming down. And we're going to just utilize baby for a little bit of movement here. So we're just feeling up and come down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Make sure you're using your breath. Ready? And coming down. Two more. Good. Oh, they like that. Good. That's it. Now go ahead and set baby on your shins or on your knees. And we'll just use baby as a little bit of counterweight to give yourself a little back massage. And gently rock. Just bring the knees into the chest.
It feels like that too.
Alright, let's bring baby into our chest and we're going to just extend our left leg. We're going to twist and set baby on our right hip. You can use baby for a twist. So you can let baby lay on your leg or crawl over your knee. Baby can be resting. And use your baby as a little bit of a counterweight to help you twist a little deeper. So if baby will stay around your bent knee. If not, that's fine. You can let them toddle around and you can just focus on your own twist. If baby's not staying put. And just relax into your twist. We have people watching baby so baby won't get into anything. Allow yourself a couple breaths to relax. If you want to let your other arm drop out to the side. And look over toward the right side for a few breaths. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale. Go ahead and come back to center. If you still have baby with you, go ahead and set baby again on the shins and hug the knees to chest. If baby's running around, that's totally fine. They're being good, so we'll twist the other side. Go ahead and extend your right leg. If you have baby with you, you can set baby on your left hip. And just breathing in here into your twist. If baby is not on your hip, you can go ahead and take your left arm and drop it out to the side. You can breathe here. If you'd like to deepen your twist, look away from your top leg so your knee is pointing to the right, your head is going to point to the left. Couple deep breaths. Moms, make sure you're breathing. Even if you're paying attention to your baby, make sure you're paying attention to your own breath, please. Big inhale. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and roll over onto our side and press our way up. And we're going to come into cat and cow breath. So all fours. You can let babies just kind of be in the middle. And we're just going to move through. This feels really good for the pelvis, for the hips, for the shoulders. We're going to move into cat and cow. So baby might copy you, baby might be underneath you, baby might be crawling around. It's fine. And so we're going to inhale, lift the heart, lift the tail, and look up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the head, curl the tail, and look under. Inhaling into cow. Big breath in. Exhale into cat. Good. Let's do two more. Big breath into cow. Open the chest, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, round the back, curl the head. Good job. And look at your belly button. Squeeze the breath out. Come into center. Let's go ahead and bring our forearms down to the ground. If baby's here, you can bring baby in front of you. Just kind of let baby stay on your mat with you. And we're just going to lower down to the ground, letting our chest melt down. And let your arms relax. Let your head relax. Take a couple nice deep full breaths here. This is heart opener pose. So as we breathe here, we're just letting our heart melt down. Hi, I see you. Peekaboo. I see you. Oh, I see you over there. Oh, you have two shakers. And a lavender. Yes, it's purple. Purple and yellow. Take a couple more breaths here. In and out through the nose. Let your heart melt down. If your head was turned one way, go ahead and turn it the other way. I see you. I see you. Couple breaths. Inhale. Bring your forearms underneath you. Come back to all fours. And let's come into our easy seated. Then go ahead and crisscross applesauce. If baby is with you, that's fine. If baby's walking around or toddling around, that's fine. So I'm going to teach you an alternate nostril breathing technique to close our practice. This is the practice that helps to really balance ourselves out. So we're going to use what we call a hand-to-nose gesture. So me and I are going to mirror you, but you're going to use your right hand, and we're going to curl down the index finger and the thumb. So we're not going to use those two fingers. That's our finger of will and fire. So we're going to avoid using those. We're going to use the weaker finger, which is the middle of the ring finger. I know, it feels weird. Yeah, I know. See, but you have to like take your hand and like make it do that. So, and if your two fingers kind of get in the way, you can also just touch them to your third eye area and just get them out of the way. So we're going to close off our right nostril with our thumb. Breathe in. And then just close off the left nostril with the ring finger and breathe out. Breathe in the same side. Close off with the thumb and switch. Breathing in the same side. And switch on your exhale. Try to lift the elbow out and up, lifting up the rib cage. Switch on your exhale. Good. Two more. You're doing great. Inhale the same side. Switch. And last one, inhaling through the right. Exhaling through the left. And come back to center. So let's do one more sound therapy exercise as we close our practice, and then we'll end with a little shavasana with baby. So go ahead and grab any kind of noise makers or shakers that you have.
Thanks.
Here's one. Pass that one over. You can use those.
Okay.
I can select those. So we're just going to make a little bit of noise and just kind of focus on just getting baby's attention back to center. And of course this will help us to kind of bring the circle back to center. So just kind of breathing in and just adding a little rhythm. Just kind of find your own rhythm, bringing it into the circle. You can help baby with the rattle if they're using the rattle. Oh, you want me to have that one? You want these? You want to try these ones? You want to do this one? Ready? Try it? Oh, good job! Good job! Yay! All right, let's give babies a hand. So I encourage each of you to take your own little time every day for yourself. You know, whether it's just a couple minutes and just doing a couple of the breaths that we learned today, whether it's just taking a lavender bath once a week and just making time to oil down your body, whatever you can do to keep yourself centered as a mom is going to make us a better mom And it's also going to really benefit babies, because when mommies do things for themselves, it also helps to recharge the babies too. So thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really, really glad that you were here.